Welcome back to the CBSE Grade 7 Arts 3-Mark Question Series. Today, we are diving into regional musical styles. Now, imagine you're standing high up in the snowy mountains, listening to a song echo perfectly across a deep valley. Now, take that image and swap it for hearing lively, rhythmic music right near the seashore, or maybe an energetic performance in a desert community. Why do these traditions sound so completely different from one another? Well, one of the biggest reasons is simply geography. In today's explainer, you're going to discover exactly how the environment, climate, culture, language, and the everyday way of life of different regions directly influence the music people create. By the end of this, you'll see exactly how geography shapes sound, and why India's musical styles are so incredibly rich and diverse. Let's get into it.
Here's our quick roadmap for today. We'll be looking at what are regional styles, nature's inspiration, the rhythm of language, culture and traditions, the geography of instruments, and we'll wrap it all up with a 3-mark quick revision.
Okay, let's dive right into Section 1. What are regional styles? The connection between place and music. So India is literally a land of massive, breathtakingly diverse landscapes, right? But how does a physical landscape, like the actual dirt, the elevation, the water, shape the music people create? Well, take a look at this definition. Regional musical styles are musical traditions that develop in specific areas because of the local environment, culture, language, history, and way of life. You see, human beings are incredibly adaptable. Just like we adapt our clothing or our houses to the places where we live, our music reflects our surroundings too. Every single region develops its own distinct musical identity. The crucial point here is that music doesn't just exist in a vacuum. It almost always reflects the exact place where it was born. Geography doesn't just shape the land beneath our feet, you guys. It literally shapes the sounds that travel through the air.
Moving on to Section 2, Nature's Inspiration. We're looking at mountains, rivers, forests, and deserts. So our daily experiences and our natural environments deeply inspire the core themes of local music, and this brilliantly illustrates the direct cause and effect that geography has on sound. Think about it. People are naturally inspired by what they see and experience every single day. Up in the snowy mountains, communities create songs that are quite literally designed to carry across long distances. They use specific vocal techniques meant to echo through those massive valleys. Now contrast that with coastal seashores. A fishing community isn't trying to echo across a valley, right? They're living by the constant rhythm of the ocean. So their songs naturally become incredibly rhythmic, perfectly mimicking those rolling waves and the changing tides. It's like nature is the composer's very first teacher.
I want you to actively pause and think about this for a second. Think about the local music from your own region or state. What natural features can you hear being celebrated in it? Do you hear lyrics about flowing rivers? Are there songs celebrating the heavy rainfall, the dense forests, or maybe the annual harvest? The environment is always speaking through the music if you listen closely enough.
All right, Section 3, the rhythm of language. Let's look at how speech patterns actually create musical styles.
You know, India has a vast variety of regional languages and dialects, and this heavily dictates musical sound. Every single language has its own inherent rhythm, pronunciation, and musical quality. As you can see here, the rhythm of a spoken dialect dictates the beat and the pacing of a song. Then the unique pronunciation changes exactly how those lyrics are vocalized by the singer. And here's the most fascinating part of all this. Speech patterns are so powerful that even if two different regions write a song about the exact same topic, let's say they both write a song about the spring harvest, their unique language patterns will make those two songs sound completely different from one another. Different languages automatically create unique musical styles.
Next up, Section 4, Culture and Traditions. This covers festivals, celebrations, and historical events.
Beyond just nature and language, how people live together shapes their music too. Culture and music grow together. That is an absolutely vital message to remember. Music reflects local customs. Just think about it. The songs performed during a lively, energetic harvest festival out in the fields, well, they're going to be loud, fast, and joyous. But songs sung during a quiet community ceremony might feature much slower, more reflective melodies. Plus, the climate itself dictates lifestyle. If you live in a region with a climate that encourages large, outdoor, energetic celebrations, your regional music is totally going to match that fiery energy. And over generations, these traditions solidify into a region's distinct musical identity.
Now for Section 5, Geography of Instruments. Crafting sound from local materials.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how the physical instruments themselves are born directly out of the geography. It's so practical.
Communities historically built their instruments using whatever resources were readily available outside their front door. For example, look at this process. Step 1. Bamboo grows abundantly in the local forests. Step 2. The community naturally harvests this available material. Which leads to Step 3. The invention and popularization of the regional bamboo flute. It just makes sense. If you live in an area with abundant wood, animal skins, or natural fibers, you're going to develop brilliant, unique types of drums and string instruments. The earth gives us the materials, and those materials literally define the regional sound.
Okay, here is a quick activity for you to try right after this explainer finishes. I want you to go and listen to music from 2 entirely different regions of India. And as you listen, act like a musical detective. Compare them by analyzing these 5 elements. What instruments do you actually hear? What language are they singing in? Is the rhythm fast or slow? What's the mood of the song? And what theme or natural element are they singing about? Doing this is going to really help you appreciate how India's diversity creates such a rich musical heritage.
Finally, Section 6, our 3-mark quick revision. These are the essential points for your exam.
All right, students, listen up, because this is the exact crucial information you need to memorize for your test. If you want to grab full marks on a question about regional musical styles, make sure you can confidently state these 3 points. Number 1, regional musical styles develop from geography, culture, language, and lifestyle. Number 2, nature, local traditions, and available materials influence the music created. And number 3, regional musical diversity makes India's musical heritage rich and unique. I highly recommend taking a screenshot right now so you have a perfect study guide ready to go.
Because at the end of the day, every single region really does have its own unique musical voice. Thank you so much for joining me for the CBSE Grade 7 Arts Explainer. By listening carefully, we can discover exactly how geography, culture, and everyday life shape the beautiful sounds of India. Music truly is a window into the experiences of the people who make it.
I'll leave you with this final thought. The next time you hit play on a track from a different part of India, don't just blindly listen to the melody. Ask yourself, can you hear the hidden geography in the song? Can you imagine the exact landscape where it was created? Keep listening, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next lesson.